Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Shadows of Undrentide. Last episode we made our way into these caves held by the Stingers. A race of half-man, half-scorpion... Scorpion-tor things. Apparently we have to get down here in order to rescue our guide. We've been running through here with our little companion Deacon, and now it's time to head deeper in. We've cleared out this floor. Time to head further in. Temple. Oh boy. If this is a temple, that's not ominous at all. Once again, Deacon, if you don't mind, you can come a little closer. Thank you. 2 Stinger officers. Ow. Great, we're already... And that didn't work out. Okay, pardon me, reloading. Okay, now that we know about that trap there, I'm sure I can lure them back so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that works. Oi, stay away from Deacon. I said stay away from Deacon. There, now you're dead. Alright. Some stinger poison glands. Now, just gotta carefully get around that trap. Good. Deacon, please follow so you don't trigger it. Okay, you triggered it anyway. And now you are very badly wounded. Let's get rid of these statues so we don't have to deal with that again.
Oh, is in dire needs of a healer's art.
Well, you probably should have been a bit more careful, Deacon. There, now you're back, and... well, it did trigger the trap, but we don't have to worry about that anymore because it's gone. Rest to regain all our health. Good. Now let's go deeper into this temple. Deacon, please follow.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, goody. Ghouls. And there's a... what is that? Stinger High Priest. Well, at least we're taking care of some of the guards here first, because there's... oh, well, wait, something's... oh, that's not good. Ah, there be human guide! And, lots of other creatures. Oh, that works. Kill the High Priest. Oh, great. Okay, destroy the altar, because it brought those ghouls back. Okay, that worked. Whew. Well, that was a bit of a bother. Okay, let's just put those up there. And we got a Ring of Resistance. Okay, let's see if there's any other loot around here. Ah, there is, back here. We'll clear it out before we move on. Got some treasure with quite a few coins. An urn with quite a few more coins. A corpse with more coins. And a corpse with some gold rings and a gold necklace. which translates to coins. Excellent. You know what, Deacon? I'm gonna let you have this ring of resistance. We already have one. Alright. And it looks like we managed to rescue the guard. Let me just rest for a second. Get everything recharged, and then we'll rescue him. Alright. Didn't realize we were so close to the end.
What can I do for you?
I am free. Oh, it's sheer relief. I'm forever grateful to you, sir. How can such a rescue ever be repaid?
No need. I'm just happy you're unharmed.
It was a close thing. The creatures were about to sacrifice me to their dread goddess, in a manner I would not wish on my worst enemy.
Really? What kind of way is that? Deacon needs to know. He gots to write it down.
I would rather not think of it, Cobalt.
Okay, Deacon just makes something up then. He just thinks back to what Old Master would do. And that is lots. Let Deacon tells you.
Please, I will follow you out of this place. I saw very little when I was dragged in. I do not think I can find my way out on my own.
Well, there's a portal over here. I imagine this portal might help out. Oh, yeah, it did. Took us right back up here. Alright, come on, this way. Climb the boulder. And we made it back.
Aha! There you are, Zyder. You're a sight for sore eyes. I was beginning to think you'd have to wander back to Blackstone.
I would not advise that, Madame Catria.
Neither would I, to be honest. It's good to have you back. None the worse for your experience, I see.
That is true. The thanks must go to Liam for that.
True enough. Well, Liam, you rescued Zidane just as I'd hoped you would. I suppose you'll be wanting a reward? Well, you're damned right I do. Fair enough. How does 400 gold grab you? Sounds good to me. So here then, 400 gold. Hopefully I'll make up for that in trade. We'll also need to discuss what your rescue is worth in relation to our deal, Zidane.
Yes, of course, Madame Catria.
Now then, I trust we're ready to move on, Liam? Let me do something first. Right then. Don't take all day, though. I don't need to wait until something else descends upon us here. Tell me when you're done.
Pleased to see you.
Oh, I can't sell anything yet. Okay, fine. We'll sell at the next stop. Let me just save first. Alright,
So,
yes.
Are you ready to move on? No point in getting sand in our boots, you know.
Yes, let's go. Good. Torius, where's the delay? Why aren't we moving yet? And here I was enjoying this relaxing stop of ours. I said move it, lazy bones. Everyone on your feet. We leave now.
We could be in some trouble, friend. The oxen have gone through the water rations much faster than expected. There is an oasis near here, but we have had some trouble with the tribe that guards it. You have a way of dealing with problems that I seem to lack. If you could just go and talk to the Bedine, maybe they would allow us to restock our water supplies.
Oh, another problem. Lovely. What kind of problems did you have with them? To us, it seemed a simple thing, to allow our oxen to walk into the water hole. It was our first time crossing the desert, and we did not know the proper customs.
They poops in water, maybe?
Nothing so distasteful, no. The Bedine consider the oasis something of a sacred place, however. It's tied into their local history somehow. We were never welcomed back, though we would never do such a thing again. We need this water, Liam. I'll try. Good. Return as soon as possible. It would be a good thing if we were able to continue tomorrow morning. Sure. Now, actually, hold on. Before I do that, I forgot I happen to have this.
I see you have returned.
There we go. That's what I want to wear. Now, sell that, sell that. Oh, look at that! I'm getting so much more gold. I need to remember to wear that. I don't think I get anything new out of this, though. Yeah, she's basically got all the same stuff she had before. Alright. Those gloves back on. Hold on to the gloves of appraisal for whenever we need them. Alright.
Yes? Hello?
What do you think are worse, stingers or ill-tempered dwarves? I promise, if you continue to make rude comments about me, you will find out just how much worse a dwarf can be. Yes, it is more acceptable to smack a stinger with a hammer.
Yes?
Okay.
Pleased to see you.
Yeah, my head really hurts. A little water would be nice about now. Or some wine. Come to think of it, I might even be willing to drown myself in a barrel of orcish ale. I can't believe I'm already out. Once we get permission to go up to the waterhole, I'm going to scavenge for some more, supplies. Catriona will be too busy to complain. Do you have any advice for me? Don't get eaten. I've always found that to be good, sound, sensible advice. What do you know about the Badine? Well, they make a very foul brew, but if you don't have anything else, it's better than being sober. That's about the extent of my knowledge, although they do have prickly honor.
You not knows much beyond what goes in your mouth, Deacon thinks.
Well, keep up that wit, Kobold, and you won't know much beyond the dagger that's in your belly. Stick to your word until it's time to run, Liam. That's my suggestion. Why don't you come with me? Thanks, but I'll stay here and guard the oxen. You never know when a Badine warrior will get hungry, and then watch out. I should go. Come back soon, preferably with a vat of wine.
What can I do for you?
And now I can speak with Zidane at last. So, you shall go and negotiate for a water? Good luck to you. I certainly would not want to deal with the Guardian Badine. What do you mean? The Badine of this oasis are a strange lot. I do not know much about them, but the rest of the Badine do not deal with the Guardians. It is said that they are cursed. We are a nomadic people, but this tribe lives here on a permanent basis. The legends of our people say that this tribe was once part of us, but one day they appeared here, strange and elusive. One day, a foolish Badine nomad decided to steal an heirloom of this tribe. He was caught, and the leader of this tribe cursed him and all other Badines so that we can never enter the oasis. What happens if you try to enter the oasis? We find ourselves getting more nauseous the closer we get. But right now I can feel the effects only slightly. Were I to get much closer, I would start to feel cramping in my bowels. It is hard to fight an enemy while your body is trying to excrete waste out every opening. An effective curse, you might say. Jesus, yes. Oh my god. I've been lucky enough to never have to deal with, it coming out both ends yet, but I would not want that. Why would they curse all other Badine? The artifact was very powerful, they said. It had a specific purpose, one that the Badine could not fulfill, though they never told us what it was. We do not communicate with them anymore. Do you know why they stay here? We call them the Guardians, though we do not know what it is they are guarding. You could ask them, but I would do so in a polite way. Alright, goodbye. Be wary, Liam. These are strange people.
You want Deacon?
Deacon, do you have anything to say? Oh, no, it's just entertainment. We're done. And no, I'm not going to reprimand you. I like Deacon too much. I love the little kobold. Right, that's obviously further out into the desert. This is basically just the area we're camped near. Does look like there's something on the other side there. Alright, we can make our way towards the Badine. And see what we can find.
Have at me!
There's a fighting going on? What the heck? Zombies?
Where is all the water? Deacon not sees no water anywhere.
Why are there zombies everywhere? Go at your undead, brethren. I must speak with a stranger. Greetings to you, stranger. You have come to the oasis of the Green Palm in a time of great danger.
I am afraid there is nothing here for you other than death, and the curse of undeath.
Where are these zombies from?
A powerful creature, an ancient foe of my people, has once again arisen. He has taken our water, destroyed the temple of the Morning Lord, and sent his undead minions against us.
Ooh, you says creature? Wait, Deacon gets out notes. He got to write this all down.
His minions drag the corpses of my people down into his tomb, where he brings them back to life and sends them to fight us. Our numbers dwindle as his grow, and without even water to sustain us, we shall soon fall.
As I too need water, it seems our lives are intertwined.
If you are completely out of water, then you are correct. Very well. Even though this tale is not normally told outside the Bedin, I suppose it is only fair that you know of the cursed creature who haunts us both. His name is Kel Garas. The legends, passed down from father to son for ages in our tribe, tell us that Kel Garas hails from an age long past. In the time of the Netheril Empire, he was an evil necromancer and disciple to the god Jurgal.
Tell me about Jurgal.
In the time of Netheril, Jurgal was a powerful god of evil and darkness. It is said his power has diminished in his age, if he even exists at all, though Kel Garas remains as powerful as ever. It is said that Kel Garas used the powers offered to him by Jurgal and attempted to gain rulership of the empire itself. That is how he became what he is now.
And did he rule the Empire?
He tried, though he ultimately did not succeed. There were many who sought to rule the Empire in that age, and Kel Garas had many rivals with powers that paralleled his own. Because he lacked the power to defeat his rivals in life, Kel Garas sought powers through death, that he might find a way to become the supreme ruler amongst the Netherese.
That sound like bad news. Old Master once told Deacon a story about dragon that do that. Old Master say he looked terrible without skin.
The horror of the undead goes far beyond their appearance, little one. Kel Garas has become a creature of undeath, gaining the abilities of the supernatural, plus retaining all the power he held in life. He did not, however, anticipate the reaction of his rivals to this change.
Please, continue.
As part of Kel Garas' change into his evil undead form, his own soul had been trapped within a rod that he kept close at hand, for this rod could be used against him. Kel Garas' rivals discovered this fact and had the rod stolen. They performed a great binding ritual upon it that drove Kel Garas deep into the earth and imprisoned him there.
Why would his rivals drive him underground?
Kel Garas' immortal form was protected by the power of Jurgal himself, and not so easily destroyed. Even the great power wielded by the mages of that age could but contain him in the end. And then, after Kel Garas had been imprisoned for centuries, the Empire fell and its magic vanished. The binding that held Kel Garas was broken, and he was once again free. He recovered the rod, and then built that elaborate tomb from which he planned to rule. In the end, it was my own people, the Bedin, who stopped Kel Garas from succeeding, but only at great cost.
What cost was that?
When the Bedin first battled Kel Garas after his rising, he was all but invincible. Many thousands fought only to be slaughtered by his magic or turned into ghastly undead. We were desperate for aid, for anything that could stop this evil, and we found it. Or rather, one of my own ancestors did.
What did he find?
A prison built by the ancient Netherese, perhaps similar to the one Kel Garas himself had once been held in. I do not know. This one, however, still held its occupant. It called itself Faerim, and was unlike anything else my ancestor had ever seen. It had great power, however, power as great as that of Kel Garas. It was this power that my ancestor bargained for, and was granted. A power that would drive Kel Garas back into his tomb and keep him there forever.
Does this power still exist?
It does. The power has been passed down in each generation of my bloodline. Should Kel Garas ever leave his tomb, I could perhaps even destroy him.
Why only if he leaves his tomb?
Ah, if only I could venture within myself to face the creature directly. Should we enter the tomb, however, our own power is nullified by Kel Garas' magic and we are helpless. Some have still tried.
That not sounds like it ended good.
The most recent was my own uncle Hamad, the last to hold the power before me. He entered and returned a fortnight later, a zombie himself. I was forced to slay him, my own kin, to banish his soul. There are many things I could brave, stranger, But on death, no, not that. Anything but that. Alas, our time grows short, and I am sure Kelgaras knows this. I am the last of my own blood, and the power that was handed down to me, it has been waning even as Kelgaras's own power grows. Why the shift in power? When I noticed my power beginning to fade, I voyaged to the distant prison my ancestor had found long before, to speak to the same Faerun if it still existed. It was dead. How it was killed I never found out, but I can only assume that its death has caused its power within me to fade, and at the same time allowed Kelgaras's to increase. There was no sign of who killed it. I assume that with the creature's death my powers will fade until I am normal.
So, how do you propose we defeat Kelgaras?
You must first destroy his body, which is neither an easy task nor will it be permanent. Kelgaras is immortal after all. The source of his eternal life lies within the rod he holds. According to the legends, whoever recovers the rod can place it on the altar of the Morning Lord, and the Thunder will destroy its power, for none hate the undead more than him. The rod's destruction will end Kelgaras's existence forever, and only that can restore the water to the oasis and give us hope for survival.
How did Kelgaras get rid of all the water?
Kelgaras's strength has been growing, and it obviously has reached the point where he was able to reach out from within his tomb and parch the very spring from which the oasis flows. Even though he remains in his tomb, our tribe is under siege, and he is winning.
That's all my... what do you know about him himself? Okay, we already went through that. We just get through this. That's all my questions about Kelgaras.
Are there any other questions you have?
Tell me about the Netheril Empire.
Yes, an empire of wealth and magic was of a level unseen anywhere in Faerun today. Kelgaras was a Netherese priest of Jurgal, though the legends say he also conspired to become ruler of the empire himself.
Okay, I think we did hear about that. I have questions about this oasis, if I may.
It has nearly been destroyed. Both the temple and my ancestors' crypt are overrun with zombies. What else can I tell you?
I want to know about your people.
We were once a nomadic tribe, connected to the other tribes of the Badin, but when we swore to guard against Kelgaras, we moved here. Now the other Badin believe we are cursed and avoid us. The Faerun's power was a gift, but also a curse, since it meant we could never leave this oasis until the mummy was utterly destroyed.
Tell me about the Temple of the Morning Lord.
Many generations after my family took up their duty in this valley, a stranger from beyond the desert came to us. He was half dead from starvation and thirst, but with our aid, he survived. He told us that his god had commanded him to come here, that the Morning Lord hated undeath above all else and would assist us. It was he who built the temple. He died long ago, of course, but our people took up his faith and became priests after him. Now there is nothing left. All the priests are dead and only the altar remains.
Tell me about the crypt.
That crypt is the burial place of Al-Rashid, my distant ancestor who was the first to gain the power to fight Kelgaras. I would suggest you enter the crypt before you go to the tomb. My ancestor's weapon lies within. Very effective against the undead, though the legends say it failed him in the end and holds no power when wielded by those of our blood. That is why we buried it with him.
Ooh, Deacon out of your blood.
That is true. I mean no offense, little one, but I would sooner take heart should my ancestor's weapon find its way into the hands of your master here. You are not of our blood, obviously. It may be the weapon would work in your hands, and I have little doubt Al-Rashid would gladly forgive the intrusion if it meant the death of Kelgaras.
I have other questions. So what do I get for helping you?
My people have been mostly destroyed and our belongings taken. Whatever you can recover from Kelgaras, you may keep. You also get the water you desperately need.
Excellent. I will be going now.
You must recover the rod that binds Kelgaras to this mortal plane. Only when it is destroyed on the altar of the Thunder will we be truly free of his evil. The shifting sands are ever treacherous, but trust must be placed somewhere. I beg you, do not fail us, Mother.
I will do the best I can. And I think I'm going to end this episode here. Seems like a decent spot. A little shorter, but it's fine. Next episode, we'll explore out through here, take a look in the crypt, take a look in the temple, and eventually make our way to the tomb. But that'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chester44, that is Liam Johnson and Deacon. This has been a Let's Play of Shadows of Undrentide, and I shall see you all next time.